Hey everybody, it's your buddy Eric, and this is an Honest 5 for September 8th, 2018. It's late because I am in Shizuoka. I did the Japanese Nationals today. I bombed. No, actually wasn't too bad in the end. It was 8 rounds, 5 standard, 3 draft. I went 1-3-1 in the standard portion, and I went 2-1 in the draft. So for an overall 3-4-1. So that's 10 points, not great. 80 Planeswalker points, yeehaw. But you know, I went with the deck that I wasn't planning on. I went with Turbo Fog instead of Black Red because I tried practicing Black Red. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. And that could be saying a lot about this standard or about, my tastes or my desires to win. But, I felt good with Turbo Fog. I've been playing it since, I built it when I was in America. And, I just been playing with it, and I was like, I felt good with it. I felt like I knew, most of the lines to take, most of the ways to play the game. And so, did that. Round 1 was, Red-Black. Game 1 I got the lock on him, the Teferi lock, which was good. And game 2 he goes Duress, Doomfall, Karn. And I'm like, that's not gonna work out. So game 3 I just mulligan and then have an okay hand and then scry a land to the bottom and then guess where my lands were. It happens, variance. Not something I'm really comfortable with. I still feel weird. I don't know. Variance exists, it happens, so that's fine. Round 2 was a mono blue player. The deck was actually quite scary. It wasn't Storm, it was using the Tempest Chain, I think it's called, the 0/4 that gets +1/+0 for each. Its power is equal to the island you control, and Merfolk Tricksters, and the Wizard's Retort, I think it's called. Yeah, basically counterspell for when you have a wizard instead of 3 mana, and it was a really fast moving deck. So I was like, I really wasn't sure how to side for it. So I kind of half and half, like the way that you side for green and the way you side for control, because I figured he'd have negates in and stuff like that, and plus Jace's defeat, everything is blue if it's not an artifact. And I got him. I barely got him. He goes for an Alpha Strike one time, and I'm like, well, here's my chance. I'm at 2. He's gonna hit me for 7, even if I block with Lyra. So I block, first strike damage, gain 5 life, kill one of his Djinns, and then cast Fog. And the Fog got me up to 7, and I didn't die, and he was out of Djinns at the time. This is his last Djinn, and he just scooped at that point. So I don't know if he should have scooped, but I did have Teferi, and Teferi was probably, I think it was by 6 or 7, so it was pretty much over for him. But I didn't have anything in my hand, I just had lands, so it was pretty bad. But round 3, I punted so hard. Game 1 was just Red-Black doing its thing, crushed me. Game 2, it's getting there. I'm keeping him at bay, and it's going okay. And then I get Teferi's Emblem, so I'm like, all right, good. So I do a Charter Course and a new Teferi and plus him to get rid of his creatures, and I'm sitting at 4, but I'm like, I got a Fog in my hand, I'm good. And then he top decks Banefire. So where I messed up there was, 1, I had more cycling in my hand. I could have gotten rid of some of his land. Also, I had a Azcanta. I could have just activated Azcanta, but I didn't. I just scooped right then and there. I'm like, oh wait, Banefire is 5, but it's not preventable and not countable. So that was like that. Round 4 was just White Angels, and it just crushed me. I got him 1 game, but I just didn't draw anything. Round 5 was Red-Black again, and we drew. Game 3, I got the combo going, but I couldn't draw Lyra. I was taking extra turns. We got into extra turns, and from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I took every single one of them. So that was weird, but I did it. And I didn't win, but he couldn't kill me. So that was 5 rounds. Draft was okay, I'll probably talk about that later, but I still like playing Turbofog. Outside of the punt, I think I did pretty okay. I just drew poorly against the Angels. Like, Shalai is not good with Settle the Wreckage. That's a rough one. And when he had a early Spyglass on Teferi and I just couldn't draw my artifact removal, oh well. But that was my day at Nationals outside of the draft, which I think I'll talk about a little bit tomorrow morning. But it was fun. Even 3-4-1, not a good record, but it's my first Japanese Nationals, and it felt good to play, even though I didn't do great. Alright, thanks, have a great day.